because what I'm going to say, people are not going to like, especially YouTube. Hi guys, how are you all? Smokey. Now, as I was going to say earlier, before I found out through my fiance that my YouTube was screwing up in the way of the sound, right? I was talking about Sims 4. Now, I was talking about Sims 4 earlier. Now, as I was talking about Sims 4, I was saying to you guys about Sims 4 that there is an issue with one of the pet cats. Now, my baby girl knows about the issue because she saw it happening to the pussycat. I don't want to stream that episode or the episode that was supposed to follow last night's episode up until such time as what's going to happen has happened. Now, why I'm saying that is this. One of the cats, which is Smokey, is going to pass away and is going to pass away pretty soon. So what's going to happen is I'll be playing Sims 4 off camera for quite a while up until the poor thing passes away. After that, I will do a stream. Now, mind you, this season of Sims could be my final broadcast ever of any game on YouTube. If it is, I'll be shutting down my YouTube channel and opening up a Twitch. The reason being is because I'm constantly having issues with my YouTube channel, which I've had just now. I've tried to get into my YouTube channel to do a broadcast about 9 times, and each time it decided to screw me over. So, I have come to the conclusion that YouTube is useless, YouTube is hopeless, YouTube is going to be no more fairly soon, I can guarantee you that, because people are going to be leaving YouTube left, right and centre if these issues continue to happen. I'm one of them. I will be leaving YouTube in roughly a month maybe, and then after that I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. All my videos are going to go from YouTube to Twitch, and that'll be it. All the YouTube videos that are on here will be getting deleted, so good luck in watching any of them. In future, if you want to watch any of my videos, you're going to have to catch me on Twitch. I don't know what the Twitch name is going to be just yet. It will be Smoke again, trust me. They don't know. But in the way of my emails and all that sort of stuff, I've got to figure that out. I've got to actually talk to a friend of mine who does Twitch, so he can actually help me with Twitch. I need his advice on how to set it up. I'm also going to need his advice to do Twitch videos as it is anyway. Now, the only problem is my special lady, my beautiful girl, my gorgeous queen, probably won't be able to watch. The reason is she doesn't have Twitch. So, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I want my girl to watch me. The only problem is that I am having issues with YouTube on a regular basis, and it's been going on for the last couple of months, and it is really starting to annoy me. I have already emailed YouTube 3 times, and I've had nothing back. So, what I have planned is I will do YouTube videos for now. The moment I have an issue where I can't do a video, I will write down what the issue is, and then at the same time I'll be telling them as well that people cannot hear my voice when I'm doing the videos because of the whole situation with the speaker and with because I don't know what the deal is. I know it's not my headset because the headset I'm using right now is a brand new headset. It's about probably 3 months old, I think. It cost me about $300. So, it can't be the headset. It's under a warranty of about 2 years or something, I think. But I do have another YouTube channel which I may start doing videos on. I'm not sure. If I do, I will let you know. Please, when I do start doing videos on that, I don't know whether it's going to be games or whether it's going to be going out for the day or what. If it is the latter, in other words, where I'm going out for the day, you will be notified. I will tell you via this one. So basically, that's the situation at this point in time with YouTube and me. YouTube are being a bunch of pricks and they don't like me, obviously. So this has been happening for about the last 18 months, I think. Now, around about, I don't know what the problem is, but it seems to be me all the time it's happening to. It hasn't happened to any of my friends, funnily enough, which I think is a bit ridiculous, because it's always happening to me. But, and this is a big but I am actually now at the point where I am seriously considering just shutting down my YouTube and never doing any videos ever again, not even on Twitch. I am actually considering that. At the moment, I'm going to continue doing videos on YouTube, but if this issue continues, I will be getting in contact with YouTube again and forcing them to answer me, because I will be telling them about the issue, what's going on, how it's happening, and then I'll send them what the deal is in the way of writing. If they don't fix the issue, they will lose me, and then I will not do any more videos for YouTube up until such time as they email me and tell me they fixed the problem, because I love doing videos for you guys. I love you guys watching my videos. It's absolutely fantastic. My partner, she loves me doing my videos. She's probably almost in tears now because of what I'm saying. I hope not. But with what's going on, how YouTube are being, I don't know whether you'd say pricks or royal nut jobs or whatever, but with how they're treating me and probably other people as well, all right, I don't know whether it's because I'm on console or what, but it's just pathetic. It's just, look, if people from YouTube are watching my stream, I really hope they are, because number one, this is the only way I'm going to push the message through their skull. It's not to the point where it's actually almost at the point where I am considering just getting rid of my YouTube altogether. It's that bad. Or I might even keep the YouTube but never do videos ever again. I will wipe all my videos from my YouTube and never do any videos ever again. I'll just turn around, sit down, watch YouTube and watch other people do YouTube videos and then just be done. I am actually at that point. I am that frustrated with YouTube now, it is unbelievable. I'm sick of it. It's getting to the point where I am seriously going to shut my YouTube down, or keep the YouTube, like my partner told me, because she's still got her YouTube. That's how she's able to watch my streams, which I'm doing. So that's it. Now, getting off all that crap, I've got something to show you all. It's this. As you can see, I've got 3 bikes here. I've got 2 bikes almost identical. I've got that one right there, which is nothing to do, well, it is to a point. This one and that one over there are identical almost, because they're the same frame, they're the same bike. The only thing different is that one's got white walls and the one that's got white walls is my girl's bike. Now, I've told everybody about that in GTA. If they come on to GTA5 with me and they see me riding these 2 bikes, that one there you guys haven't seen before, right? That one you guys have never seen before, I know that for a fact. This one you have seen plenty of times. That is an identical one to that one. There is another one like this one coming around fairly soon, which I'll be doing. It's another V-Rod like that. Now, the only reason why I say V-Rod is because this bike here that I'm standing next to now is based off a Harley-Davidson V-Rod. So, These two here, these two Avariuses are basically his choppers. So, you know, the frame, as you can see, the frame on the Avariuses are two completely different frames. My girl's frame is a singular frame, and my frame is a double frame down the bottom. Now, the reason for that is because I needed to know which one was going to be repaired first, because I had a real big accident on one of them. And I can't remember which one it was. I don't know whether it was my girl's bike or not. I can't really remember. But she's about to find something out that may annoy her. There was one incident about 6 months ago, I think it was. I was riding along minding my own business on her bike, and I was on my way to my warehouse to go and check my warehouse to see if I needed anything done in my warehouse. And a former friend of mine popped up into my lobby, and he was just doing his own thing, minding his own business. Now, that's not the part that's going to piss her off. The part that's going to piss her off is the following. He decides to pull his tank out and be a right royal prick, follow me on his in the tank. I'm on my girl's bike, which was this one at this point, all right, because I didn't have the V-Rod, I didn't have that one over there. And he turned around and, believe it or not, shot me and blew this bike up. Just bang. Just blew it up out of the blue. And the reason for that was this. As I've told you guys in the past, I'm a retired club president. I gave up clubs about probably pretty close to 2 years ago now. I had my own club, and the club was called the Rebels. If anybody who plays GTA, you will see them. There are many clubs of the Rebels, but mine was a particular club. The patch was completely different to any other club of the Rebels, which would have the normal club patch. The reason why my one was the reason why it was different was because of what I did. I had a friend of mine who was good at doing research at clubs. Now, as I said to you guys once before, I actually had a friend whose father was a member of the Rebels, because the Rebels is a real motorcycle club. And if you remember what I told you about the whole deal with them, you know, that was that. And yes, baby, those two cars are yours. And you can tell that by the white writing. But the whole point's this. I started the Rebels, and I changed the patch from what it was, with help from my friend, because I did a little bit of research on the Rebels, and then had a look at the patches. And then I turned around and I told my mate, and he said, well, what I can do is I can do the old patch for you so you can have whatever you want. So he did exactly that. He did the old patch and then did the flag in the middle like they have it and all sort of stuff. And then he had, you know, Polito Bay or whatever it was. He had a Polito Bay at the bottom, in the bottom rocker, and he had Rebels in the top rocker, and then he had the symbols like they had on the jackets on the old patches, because it was the old patch he did. Now, the reason for that was because the club is, and the club is still around, believe it or not. My club is still around. I handed it over to a friend of mine who I knew from school because he was playing GTA. He's about my age, and he has a son who is roughly in his teens. He's a member of the club now. I know him. He's my godson. He is a member of the club. He is on the table, and I'm not just saying he's on the table because he's my godson. He ended up on the table when he was, and when I say on the table, I don't mean laying on the table, getting cut in half to be eaten. What I'm talking about is every club has a table where there are 8 members on the table, in the way of talking and finding out meeting. They have a table meeting, which is also known as church. And with the church, there are 8 members, but because of there are actual 9 members in the average, or for the average club for the table, that's what we did. So there are 9 members on their table, his son, my godson, is now, I think, enforcer. Now, that's a pretty respectable position in the club. So he's turned around, and there's an election coming up very, very soon for table members in that club. Now, just because he is enforcer and he is my friend's son, I have turned around to my friend and I've turned and said to him the following. I said, just because he's on the table, you're now president and he's your son, don't give him special preference. Choose people in the club, and this is an actual thing that they do for the clubs. When they choose who's going to go where, they actually decide to have a vote over what. So they might pick, say, 8 people, and they have 4 elections. And the 4 elections go as such. They choose in the way of the voting for the only one they can't choose if they are trying to decide on who's going to take over Sergeant of Arms or VP, or which VP, mind you. For people who don't understand bikie culture or biker culture in the way of clubs, VP stands for Vice President. So, with that being said, if he was to be VP, he would have to get voted in. Now, there is a high chance he could get voted in. He might even get Sergeant of Arms. He might stay enforcer. I don't know. Or wherever he is now. I'm not too sure where he is, because the last election they had was July last year, I think. So that's one of the things that they will do. They will have another election fairly soon. With that election being reasonably soon, I've got to pull over, hang on a sec. With that election coming up, the election that's coming up will be to find out, there will actually be 4 elections. Those 4 elections will be coming up fairly soon, and what they will do is they'll decide, as I said, they'll decide on where they're going. And then when my friend, because my friend's the same age as me, but the thing is, he doesn't have the same sort of issues I have in the way of my health. He's perfect health. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's like, yeah. But with me, the reason why I retired when I did and handed the club over to him, my health was at the point where, number one, I have a stomach issue which is known as irritable bowel syndrome. I've got epilepsy, which can be set off under stress as well. I've got, now I know this has got nothing to do with games, but I've got a back injury, which was, believe it or not, done on a real motorcycle. And yes, luckily I can walk. I've got, my stress levels can go through the roof at any moment. But other than that, I'm fine. So I've got something to say to my partner later on after the stream, and I think she might like it because of what was told to me. So I hope she does understand what has been said to me, and it's good news for her, trust me. So basically, with the votings, my mate, I think, may be getting ready to retire. I'm not sure. He's now 51, I think, or 50. And I think he's getting ready to retire from clubs in GTA because he's been in there as long as I have. He was in there as long as I have been. What the fuck? Whatever. So that's really the only situation at the moment. He's going to let me know when the elections happen. I think he might stick around for this election, but after the next election, which will be just before Christmas, I think that's where he's going to retire, I think. So that election will be preference high. In other words, that'll be the prime one to do. The ones that have been voted for this current one will be then put into a table meeting, and then everybody will vote or will be picked one by one, or they'll be picked on they're only going to be able to pick two of them. That's the thing. They'll be picked on their loyalty to the club, and they'll also be picked to their way they've been operating with the club. In other words, if they're loyal to the club and they're doing things for the club, then that's where they'll be picked. Two of them will be picked and they'll be going right. Boom, 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 boom. And then everybody else will have to vote. They'll even get some non-table members to vote as well, because the one that's going to retire, if he does, will be the president, which is the guy who took my spot. The two that will more than likely be up for running into the presidency will be probably the Sergeant of Arms and probably the VP. I'm not sure. So with that being said, with that being said and done, I seriously hope to God, if he does retire, he does what I did, which was stick with them as long as possible in the way of talking to them, but not necessarily hang around them. I do know other motorcycle clubs on GTA, and I do sometimes hang around them, but they know I'm retired, so they know not to pull me into any fights if they get into fights. They know not to. So that's going to be that in the way of the area of that situation. Everybody has been told not to pull me into wars. And my mate has already said the same thing to the club as well. He's been telling them, when I retire, don't pull me into wars. I just want to relax the way Rob has. Boom. So that's the way it's going to be with him. They are recruiting at this point in time. The reason for the recruitment is because there are people in the Tryhard house. There's two of them, or in one of the Tryhard houses. There's two people in one of them, which is stepping down and is retiring. I don't know their ranks. I don't know whether they're soldiers or whether they're table members. And same with another house. So I really wouldn't be able to tell you what's going on. Now, I'm going to the salvage yard. The reason why I'm going to the salvage yard is because I've got to go and check my safe, and if I've got no car there, I might go and get two cars. And yes, guys, I'm riding my baby's bike. Now, also talking about that, I do have another account, and that other account is called Bleeding Out. Now, Bleeding Out does not have a YouTube channel. I'm thinking of starting one up for Bleeding Out, so if I do start out one for Bleeding Out, you guys will hear me talk about it. But I don't think I will, because of the issue that I'm having with YouTube for smoke. Sorry, babe. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, that's right, yeah. The issue with YouTube is that it sometimes won't let me stream. It'll just kick me out constantly. It will also cut the sound in the way of the speaker. Oh, good. I've got to go and get two cars. That's going to be fun. So that's basically the situation with that there. I'm kind of hoping that I can continue with YouTube because, as I said to you guys, I do enjoy it. And it's you guys that help me do it. That's the problem. I don't want to... I don't want to shut my YouTube down. I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to stop doing it. I love doing it. So that's the problem. That's the biggest issue. Now the big thing is with me doing bite me you. I can actually go ahead and do a couple of car salvages, two of them as a matter of fact. The thing is, I've got to be really careful with the car salvages in some of them. The reason being is because you end up with the cloys on you. I've had that happen. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt. So let's go and get one and see what happens. If it tends to turn out the way it's going to turn out, then oh shit, but still. Out of my way, Dobie. That means move. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, bring the car in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
I hate that. He always says the same thing. Why doesn't he change it? Oh no, wait a minute, it's GTA logic. That's right, yeah. Okie dokie. Now, I've got to wait a little bit before I can go out again, so what I'm going to do is I might go for a little ride on my baby's bike, if she wants me to. So, let's go for a little burn. Get back to work, you lazy... Oh, God. You normally see some poor bastard underneath there. That's the thing. Oh, that's right, my babe's bike's still indoors. Duh. So how can I go for a burn when I haven't got the bike? Now, I have no idea on what's going to happen. The reason why I say that is I've got plans for one of the bikes I've got. I've got a lot of bikes, well not a lot now, I did have quite a few, but I've got, this one, which is my girl's bike, my beautiful baby. I've got another one like this, which is mine. So I am going to do one particular thing in about 20 minutes. Just give me a minute, guys, please. I am going to do one thing in about 20 minutes. I do have plans to buy another bike. The other bike I've got plans to buy is going to be the same bike as my the one that I've got. Not this one, because I've already got one like this one. I'm talking the other one, the Nightblade. I've got a Nightblade which I've done up, which is for my beautiful sweetheart, because you can tell that the bikes that are for my girl, you can tell are, because number one, that white wall on the bike signifies signifies what? Marriage, aka a bride, because they come down the aisle in white. That's the reason why the white wall. The blue is because the blue is her favourite colour. The shield on the top and the wheels, that was just something I threw in there. The tank is, I did that deliberately. Now, the weird part of it was, I actually turned around and made this bike identical to mine. There was a reason for that. The reason for that was this. I was getting attacked not long after I retired. I was getting attacked by a guy by the name of Kryptonite25. And he kept on blowing up my girls' bikes. And I was getting fed up with it. I was actually to the point, he even blew up her cars. So I was at the point where I turned around and I said, right, because the bikes and the cars were identical in every single way. Her bikes didn't have white walls. Her bikes didn't have, they were different colours and everything. Like she had blue bikes, I had a couple of red bikes. So what I did was, after a while I got fed up. So I turned around and spoke to a couple of friends and they said to me, well, do yourself a favour. Why don't you trick him? I said, how? One of them turned around and said, take your girls of Various. Now, baby, listen to this. Take your girls of Various, change it so the bike is identical to yours. But do something different to the bike to signify that the bike is different. It is hers. That is the reason for the white walls. The white walls are on the bike because the bikes are identical. The only other difference is the frame. The frame on mine is a split down the middle, whereas my baby's, and I'll show you what I mean, my baby's is one piece. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you have a look down there, you can see the fact that the frame is all one piece. There's one pole straight down the centre. My one has two poles down the centre. So that's the way that is there. Now, I don't know how much it's going to cost if she wants the bike modified. I don't know how much it's going to cost because I'm going to do several things to it that I want to have done. I'm going to ask her when I'm doing it. But see, the whole thing, the thing that's going to stay the same, I guarantee you this, will be the paint job. I know it for a fact. The rims may change. I'm not sure. It depends on what she says because it's her bike. The tanks may change. Her tank may change. As I said, it's her bike. The exhaust may change. The seat may change. The fenders may change. I don't know. It depends. I will go through them with her while I'm texting her on the phone and showing and telling her what they, because she does what she is watching my stream now. So baby, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more job in the way of getting a car. Then I've got to go and check something in one of my warehouses. Okay. Then once I've done that, I'm going to grab your bike and I'm going to go to the garage in the workshop, in the office block where the garages are, the 3-level garage with 60 car garage. And what I'll do is I'll modify your bike in there. But before I do any of that, I am going to put your bike in there, or I might even put it down, the one down the bottom in the block of units. And no, baby, I won't sell it, trust me. Because what I've got planned is there are 2 other bikes in there which I want to get rid of. Because your bike, my bike, and your bike are the only bikes I want. All the other bikes can go. I've been selling the other bikes over the last couple of days. It's really driving me mad having that many bikes. I only want 4 bikes. That is it. 2 identical to mine. And I mean, well, whatever, you know what I mean? If you want the bike changed, I will do it. You tell me what you want done, and I'll do it. Okay? I'll do this one on camera. So, you never know. I might change my. If you say no to changing yours in any way, shape, or form, I might change mine. But the colours are going to stay the same. That I guarantee you. I am not changing colours on yours, and I'm not changing colours on mine. The patterns are staying the same. Everything else may change. I'm not sure. The only reason why I'm saying this, sweetheart, is because, believe it or not, I got confused at one stage with your bike and my bike, because I've told people to lay off if they blow your bike up or your cars or any of your cars. Right? I'll point something out to you with your cars fairly soon. Okay? There's a difference between your cars and my cars. Okay? So basically, the change on the bikes is very, very minor, as you can probably tell. I'll point it out to you when I get back to the garage with that bike. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can go out and get another car. If I can, hopefully I don't get chased. Let's see. Hey, Jesus Christ. Now, let's go get that car. Oh, yay. I hope to God, guys, I don't get the cops on my ass. That means move, dopey. Oh yeah, I could have the cops on my ass any second. the moment I hit the highway.
Hola. Hola, amiga. ¿Qué hay de nuevo? Tú sabes que puedes hablarme cuando
Dog.
quieras. Yo pensé que habías regresado con el mismo gallo.
Stop complaining. Be happy you got a job. Just block it out and do the job.
Fuck me!
Think about the money.
You suck a dick. Guys, I'm so sorry about the technical issues with the bloody mic. Yeah, here we go. Fishtail City. Yeah, I don't care. Get out of the way. Oh, you dog. Yeah, get away. This is one reason why I hate this mic. And here we go, Bunny Hop City. Bunny Hop City via Drift Road. Yeah, suck a dick. That means move, mate.
All right, bring the car in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
That's all he ever says. Baby, I'm sorry for going off. It's not you, it's the bloody mic. Don't start, Mike. I swear to God. Right. Now that we've got that technical shit out of the way, right? Now what I'm going to do is... Oh my God. Piss off. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to take that bike and I'm going to go back to the office. And I'm going to go to the office garage, and while I'm sitting in the office garage, I'm going to text my fiance. Yes, baby, I need you to listen. Okay, I'm going to text my fiance, and I'm going to be asking her questions. Okay, the questions I'll be asking are about that bike. Okay, because the bike itself is an absolutely gorgeous bike. It really is. It is fucking beautiful. But because I haven't been bugged, I swear to God, if they don't shut up.
How long it takes Jamal to get one selfie? I worry about him sometimes.
You want a bullet in your head, boy? Didn't think so. I'm going to take the bike back and I'm going to find out whether she wants anything changed on the bike. If she does, I will do it, but I'll ask her what she wants changed. Alright, there's one thing that will stay on that bike if anything does get changed, And what's going to stay on the bike are the white walls. Plain and simple. The reason? To signify her. Because she's going to be my bride, and I love her with all my heart. Now, let's go back to the garage. Guys, I'm sorry for going off the way I have. I've just had a bad night. Like I said earlier. Okay. Now, let's see what she wants. If she wants anything done to the bike at all. Because the paint scheme's staying as is. That's no doubt. What I'm wondering, does she, and the white walls are staying as well, does she want the frame changed? Does she want the tank changed? Does she want the fenders changed? In a way, I hope she doesn't, but if she does, then I will do it. I hope she has seen the message, but I don't know whether she's going to check or not. So what I'll do... mean, as I said, guys, it's her bike, so it's completely up to her whether she wants anything changed on the bike. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't really... Oh, hello. Looks like I've got a sale coming on here. What the fuck? No, I haven't. I've got things to buy. Now, I haven't really done much in the way of crate work on this unit. She hasn't seen the message yet, okay?
You're fine, right?
Let's see how much this one's going to be worth if I sold it now. Nah, it's not too much. It's not enough. Damn. Okay. Still hasn't answered. So, I just gotta wait. So what I'll do is I'll travel around the countryside, so to speak, if you know what I mean. Oh, damn. No, baby, I don't. It was all up to you, sweetheart, because that bike is yours. Now let's check what we've got here. How much have we got here, people? Ooh la la! But I can't sell it yet. Damn it. Right, now, I do have something to point out to you guys who do have GTA and who have been playing GTA for quite some time and who have probably been raided. I will point something out to you right now. A friend of mine who I haven't spoken to in over a year, right, used to play GTA. He pointed something out to me. I got raided once in this type of warehouse, a large warehouse. The large warehouse is the one which I'm in right now. It can hold 111 crates. He turned around and told me after I got raided, he said to me, what happened? And I told him. And he said, do you want to help me out with mine? I said, yeah, sure, by all means. So he hired me into his CEO and we were doing crates. And as we were going around doing crates, we were getting, we had something like 64 crates or something like that. And then we got down to the point where we were taking 67 crates after, because we had 3 crates because we got me, him, and another friend of ours to help us. So each one of us took a crate, and then it got down to the point where we had 67. Then it got down to the point where we had 70. And then it got to the point where when we had 70 crates, he turned around to me and said to me the following. He said, right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another 3 crates. And then I said, yeah. I said, you're going to continue on, aren't you? He goes, no. I sat there and looked at the friend who I used to live with, and who has since passed away. And I looked at her, and then I looked at me, and I was like, what? You know? And he said to me, we're going to get 3 more crates, which will make 74 crates. So I said, okay, fair enough. So we went and got those other 3 crates. And then after those 3 crates, when we had the full 74, he said, right, this is all I'm going to do. He said, I don't want you guys to help me. So he kept his CEO going, but he kicked us out of the CEO, which I'm in. Then what he did was he ordered 1 crate. And I was like, why? And so he shot off, went to go and get the crate, and then brought it back. And he put that 1 crate in there, and I said to him, Jay, because his name was Jungle, his gamer tag was Jungle Jay. I said to him, Jay, what's the deal? Why do you only get 1 crate? Why not get 3 crates like you were? He said, because if you get another 3 crates, it puts you at 78 crates or 77 crates. Well, I forget how much we had at that point. But he said it puts you at X amount of crates. Like, I think we had 74. So he said, look, if you got another 3 crates, if we had 74, I can't really remember. He said, we'd have 78 crates. We had to have 77 crates. I said, yeah, what's so bad about that? He said, if you go over 75 crates, you will get raided. Basically, he was giving me a warning. What the warning is this. If you guys have a crate warehouse and you've got a 16 crate warehouse, you don't have to worry about getting raided because it's only small. A medium-sized crate warehouse will take 42 crates, right? A large crate warehouse, like this one is, will take 111 crates. Now, the problem here is this. The problem with this is you've got 111 crate places or 111 areas for crates. As you can see in what it said in the computer, it said I've got 33 crates. That's all the way along here. All here is all up to the other end, or partway up the other end. There's 33 crates. Now I'm still filling this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this to 75 crates, and then I'm going to wait. Or actually, I might put it up to 73 crates, just to be on the safe side. and then I will wait for the time for this to come to the point where you can sell it. So then, because you do get on GTA, in every single thing there is in GTA, you get double money. So, say for example, all of this, right, is filled right through to here, where there's 70, that'll make 77 crates, or 75 crates, right? You sell it on single, in other words, not double money, but you just sell it, you get probably about 1.5 for it, $1.5 million. Okay, so that's a bit of a, that's a pretty good chunk of change. So double money, if it sells for 1.5 mil, double money would sell it for 3 mil. That's a really good chunk of change, trust me. So when I fill it up, I'm going to wait for it to hit double money, and the moment it hits double money, that's where I'm going to start selling the crates. I'm going to do all the crate warehouses all in one hit, because I want to get as much money as I can. Now I am going to go to this one here to find out what's in here, and then I've got one more I think which is empty, which means that one will be getting filled over the next couple of days. Ow. Oh, damn it. My girl saw that. I'm in trouble. Now this one is, I think, a medium crate warehouse, which means this one can carry 33 crates, I think. Or, 42 crates. So let's see what we've got in here. Aha, let's have a look. Right, how much is this one worth? Because this one's almost filled. What are you worth? 500 grand. 565. No. Oh man. Okay, baby. Now I've got a small crate warehouse which I know is empty. And that's the small crate warehouse right there. I think. I think that's the small one. There's the one I'm at. That's the fourth. That's the first. And there's the other one. I'll go there. because that's on the way to the office block. Back at you. Dude, you just had me land on your roof and you decided to drive off. Oh my god. One word. Ow. Sorry, babe. No, you don't. Now, what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to point something out to you. I'm going to show you something. This bike is my baby's bike. This bike is staying. This bike is going back to the office. But there are bikes just off to my left, or off to his rear, or off to his six, depending on how you want to put it, that are going to go. This is one of them. Here's the other one. And I think that gargoyle, that one up the far, may stay, I'm not sure. But I do want to get rid of these two bikes, because these two bikes are nothing to me. They're just dead. I had too many bikes. When I was a president, I had my garage in my clubhouse was full. So I moved all my bikes to another garage to free up my club. Hey, really, dude? Exactly. And he hits the bike. Luckily, it's not my girl's bike, or else I'd rip him out of his car and cut his balls off. Same goes for you, dude. Back at you.
Here for the magic touch?
No, the magic touch I want is to sell the thing.
100% guaranteed.
27 grand for it, not bad.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. I'll bring it by.
The fuck? Before I go and get the bike, there's something going on up here. The hell? Oh, bruh. I think I know what's going on. Now that I've got the police cars, I'll get these every once in a while.
Oh, you about to get dealt with right now. Just seems a little too real, you know?
Really, dude? You really want to take me down? That's not a wise idea. Because one of two things can happen. I can either tase your ass or beat your ass.
My new website covers all three of my careers.
So how the fuck do we get up there to find out what the hell's going on? There's got to be a ladder here somewhere. Oh, dude. Sniper shot. See, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Now, what I'll do is I'll drop this off and then I'll call the other bike, which I'll... Oh shit, that's right, I've already got it out. Damn it. Now that was it. That was not exactly my fault.
The state is so fucking gross.
Bad idea having front wheel drive. Now, there is one thing I am going to do. A friend of mine, or he's not exactly a friend of mine, but he's a friend of one of my mates who's got a club on GTA. The club he's got is Sons of Anarchy. His mate just recently, today as a matter of fact, this is going to sound rather upsetting, but his pet cat passed away today. So what I'm going to do is one of my bikes that I've got, I am going to hold on to for a short time, and instead of being blue, it's going to go black in memory of the cat. That'll help him around the corner. No, he's got nothing to do with it. Hui. Back at you.
What brings you in today?
This thing.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? I'll bring it to you.
Actually, I know what I might do. I might hold on to the gargoyle and fix it up. Although I might not, I don't know yet.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Stop bragging, number one. Oh boy. Nah, stuff it. I'm getting rid of it.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll get back to it then.
Morse Mutual. We're here to help. I think we can do that.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Okay. This one lives to tell another tale. Now what I will do, guys, what the fuck? Let's go and check this out. Oh shit. I have no idea what's going here, guys, but I'll have a look and check it out.
Hey, pussy.
That'll get their attention. I'm sure of it. I put a bin in a different spot. That was good. Oh, shit. Oh, great. Guys, it's over the fence, which means you guys are screwed in the way getting there. Something's going on, I can feel it.
Don't do nothing stupid.
Come on, man. Don't do this. Help! I could use a fuck up here. Who cares? I don't want to die! Shit!
Is that all it is? Jesus.
No, please, no!
Don't worry, dude. I put the gun away. Jesus. But your bartender's dead, by the way. You need a new one. Drinks around the house. She's sitting there relaxed with a bullet in her skull. If it's pool there, then what the Aha! Rightio, now I get it. Search the bum. I was trying to figure out what that was going on there. I'm like, what the you know, I didn't know what was going on. Babe, I'm sorry I had to do that. I wasn't too sure what the hell was going on there. Now that that's done and dusted, now I can go back to the city and park this thing in the garage here. Oh yeah, guys. By the way, just slight reminder. I will be doing Instagram things. Instagram very shortly. I also may. This is not definite. I also may, alright, do some TikTok videos. I'm unsure about that at the moment. Whoa, shit. If I do, you guys will be notified, but I will be doing, and this is a definite, I am going to be doing Instagram. The reason why I'm going to be doing Instagram is because I've got Instagram connected to my YouTube, but as I said to you guys earlier, I'm actually thinking of shutting down my YouTube or just stop doing YouTube videos because of what's been going on with it, how it's been screwing me over. So I'm actually considering just stopping videos altogether. I will, however, be taking, and this up until the situation is fixed, I will be taking roughly a month off from doing videos. It could be the fact that I'm overloaded with videos, so I may have to go through some of my videos and check them out and see what one's got to go. So there is a chance I may be taking either a 1 month break from doing videos, or it could also be a 4 month break from doing videos, or at least until I work out what the problem is with my YouTube. It's getting ridiculous. I've got to get in contact with them to find out what's going on. Next time I do a video, if it happens again, I will write down, as I said to you guys earlier, I will write down the problem. I will get in contact with YouTube and I will tell them about the problem. I will ask them, is there an issue, or what is the remedy toward the issue? I know for a fact it's not me. I know that for a fact. It could be the fact that I may have too many videos. I'm not sure. My partner's got a YouTube channel. She hasn't used it in 6 years. She's got, oh God, bloody, something like, I don't know, 15 to maybe 20, maybe even 30 videos on there. I'm not sure. I'll have to count them all. But other than that, she's got nothing in the way of videos. She does, however, have a massive amount of followers on her YouTube. I guarantee you that, guys. One of her videos, I checked it the other night when I was talking to her. One of the videos has got over 61,000 views. That's how popular my baby is. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to take her bike back over to the other garage. Now, just remember this. There is another bike over there identical to this without white walls. That one is mine. There is another bike over there which is a Nightblade which has got white walls. That is hers. Just like this one. I'll point them out to you when I get over there. I might take this one for a little spin first to give it a bit of a warm up. Yeah, I will actually. I've got to go to the casino. That's probably right, you know. There's a construction, a couple of construction sites in the game, and they've been now get this, they've been construction sites since the introduction of the game, and they've been construction sites. Oh, what the fuck? They've been construction sites the whole time. They've not changed. This game's been out for what, 10, maybe 13 years, I think. And they have not changed at all. We've had update after update after update. It has not changed. So the guy's right, you know. For over 20 years, or under 20 years, it's been under construction. Now, I don't know whether I can spin the wheel or not.
Indulge yourself at the casino store, where the latest fashions are
Kind of hoping I can. Here we go, guys. Let's see if I can get the car. Oh, man. Yeah, right. Ripped off. Where'd the car end up? Let's have a look. Oh, yay. Okay, now go back to the garage.
Had a pretty shitty weekend, actually.
Poor bugger you.
I was supposed to go to the beach, but they completely shut down the Elysian Fields freeway.
Is someone else in it? No. Good. That's the construction site he's talking about. Or one of them. Ow. Sweetheart, please tell me you're laughing at that. And that. But I'm sorry it was your bike. I'd rather my bike. Jesus Christ.
We paid the town next week.
Now I think I think, I'm not sure. I think that's the other fat boy. The other V-Rod, I think. Because I've got two V-Rods. So this one here I think is the other V-Rod. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to check this garage. If this garage has got my baby's V-Rod in it, then I know I'm right. It's got her various, I think. Yep, that's it there. Yep, it's got her V-Rod. Good. Let's see something. Aha. Oh yeah. Just having a look at something, babe. Sorry. I was just stuffing around. I'm just goofing around, being me, normal. See? Just wanted a bit of a laugh, that's all. There we go. There's my bike, your bike, my bike. Now, what I am going to do, however, guys, I am going to show you something. What I do have planned is to do the following. I have plans to get all my bikes, well, actually I've got them all here now. But I've got plans to have this one here, which is my one, I've got to fix up. Then I've got to get, I've got to fix up, let's see. I want to try and fix this one up a bit, and this one up. The reason being is because if you have a look at the both of them, they're identical like the other ones are, but this one's got a different coloured frame, so I'm going to change the colour of the frame. The exhausts on this one are different to... Oh no, the same. Which one of these? These ones are going to have their exhaust... She doesn't want anything changed in the bike. Okay, fair enough. What I was actually going to say is the exhaust. I think actually they're at the top. I think they're the tier top or top tier ones that I can have. So yeah, I could be wrong. But the other bike. Now, what I am going to do, babe, I'm going to take my bike, my Avarius, right, not yours. Because you don't want anything changed. I'm not going to change anything on mine. I'm just going to show you what can be done.
What's she need then?
My baby needs me. That's what she needs.
Anything I can do? Anything at all?
Now, watch the frame. See how it goes into one piece? Right. Front mudguards. Short, long.
Do you need a drink?
Oil tank.
Or something?
Then you have that one. Rear mudguard, for example. Have a look at the rear mudguard. Alright, look how small it is. Alright, baby, you're watching? Change it to that, or you can change it to that. Now, I'm an old school boy, and that looks pretty sweet. So, I'm not sure whether I'm not too sure whether I'm going to keep that. So I'll leave it like that for now. Fuel tanks. These are all your fuel tanks you can have. Now, as I said, I'm an old school boy, so if I do change that, it's going to be that. Belt drive could stay as is. I'm not sure, but as you can see, you can change the belt drives too. Shut up. So, if you have a look, you can change your belt drives as well, or the belt covers. Yeah, and that's that. Engine-wise, you can change your engine block from what it is to, say, that, which is full chrome engine. Yeah, bite me, you. Or you can keep it like that, or you can have a half chrome, half engine, half chrome, you know, whatever you want. In the engine tuning, I've got to go on flat chat. I've got the EMS upgrade 4, which is the top. Now, baby, this is all for you. I'm just pointing all this stuff out to you so you know what's going on, okay, sweetheart? Then you got your pipes here, which is like your air filter pipes, right? And then you get out of there, you got your exhausts. You got these ones here, which are phantom pipes. As you can see, they're tucked down. You've got your top ones there, which basically they poke down. You got those ones there, and then you got these ones here, which are on the bike. And then here's the funny one of all: horns. You can change your horn over, babe. So, like, you know, lights. You can change your lights. Livery. Now, here's one thing that I wanted to show you, sweetheart. Watch this. You got tropical green, right, which I don't really like. You got that one. You got that one. You got that one. See, you got that one there for you if you want it, sweetheart. That's what I was talking about. If you want the paint changed, you let me know. You want anything changed on the bike, you let me know. Get a good look. Right? So that's that. You lost your plate. You can change your plates too, as you can probably tell from just off from a distance. You can see the thing change. A respray means, like, if you have a look at the bike itself, if you have a look at the way the bike is, you can change the colour on the bike, anything you want, okay, sweetheart? I know you don't want to change the colour on the bike because you love blue, and I love blue. I love you, babe, and I love blue too, sweetheart. You've then got your suspension here, which is your sports suspension and all that, and race suspension. You then got your turbo here, which I've got on the bike. I've got yours with a turbo as well, babe. Then you got here wheels. This one you may like. If you have a look at the wheels, you can actually change your wheels. Front wheel, stock, Solos. Then you've got that one there. You got that one there. These are all the ones you've got that you can have. Alright, I'm showing you all of them, babe, so you can have a look. Just in case you do decide to have something changed on the bike, you let me know and I will do it. You tell me what it is and I'll fix it. I'm just showing you what you've got. And this is my bike I'm doing this to, sweetheart, not yours. You can tell by the tyres because it hasn't got white walls. Okay? You just tell me in future if you ever want anything changed. I know you don't now, but you never know. You might want changes in the future. See? This is all what you've got. That's your stock wheels, which the bike came with. Now that's just the front. Then we're back to that. But you have a look at the rear and it's all the same. Only thing is, it's different because, or it looks to be different because it's on the rear of the bike. Okay, babe? That's what it is. That's all it is. Tyres, for example. Yours has got
Making decisions is stressful.
yours has got white walls like that. Okay. Now I'm going to keep the white walls on your bike. The reason being is because that way you can tell which is your bike. Endurance tyres mean they're bulletproof, babe. And that's pretty much it. Now, I didn't change a thing on that bike, and the reason why I didn't change anything on the bike is because I like it the way it is, just like you do with yours. Let's see. Next time I'm online, if I'm doing videos ever again, because of the way the YouTube's been lately, I am going to take out one of these bikes. I've got to fix up this V-Rod over here. The reason why I fix this one up is because this one is going to be identical to my baby's bike, to her second bike. So I do have to go on to my baby's bike again very soon and then have a look at the way the rims are and the way of the paint scheme, because if you have a look at the paint scheme is different. I think it's ultra blue, I think, that are on mine. So that's what's going to be on her bikes, both of them, and it's going to be ultra blue on both of mine as well. So that's that. Alrighty guys, I'm going to call it. I will, however, hopefully, providing things go well for me over the next couple of days with YouTube, mind you, I will do more videos. But if anything goes south on my YouTube when I'm getting ready to do videos, I will notify YouTube and tell YouTube about the problem. I will write down the problem in the way of what it says, because it comes up and says it and boots me out, and tell them what I've got to do. So what I've got planned to do is when I do that, I'm going to make sure they understand that they're going to start losing people who are doing videos on YouTube for views and all that sort of stuff. And then the moment that's done and dusted, they will go, whoops. Alrighty guys, you know the rest. You know what I'm going to say to you, trust me. Okay? So tonight, because I'm so frustrated with this, I'm not going to say it, trust me, because I mean, like, it's hard to explain. After a while, with what I do for you guys, how I do all these videos and I explain to you at the end how I am with my life, and I explain it to you different ways all the time, it gets to the point where it gets monotonous. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to slightly change it up a bit, right? But there is one thing I will constantly tell you guys, and that is this: do not cheat on games. It is not fair to people who do not cheat. For example, GTA5, GTA 6 when GTA 6 comes out, which reminds me, May 26th next year, GTA 6 is going to get dropped. So just remember that date, GTA 6 on the 26th of May. That's when it gets dropped. So if you're going to want to get the game, you can go to your PlayStation store if you've got PlayStation, and then put a wish list down on it so you can put in your wish list. If you've got Xbox, you go to your store, your Xbox store, see it in the Xbox store, same deal. Put a wish list, click down on it so you can get the game when it comes out. I don't know how much it's going to cost because they haven't announced the cost yet. They will announce the cost for the game about a month and a half to maybe 2 months before you actually get a chance to buy the game. In other words, before it actually gets released. There will be a possibility that they could end up bringing out stuff for the game within the first month, or they could end up bringing stuff out with the game for people who actually download the game. If they're getting it digitally, they'll get stuff already in the game which other people won't get if they don't get it downloaded the day it comes out. Trust me. I've seen it happen. I've had it happen to me. It's not fun. It's a bit unfair because you get into the game, you get certain things for the game, and then all of a sudden, bang, you get other stuff which, or you're not getting other stuff which everyone else get because they've downloaded the game early. They got it either the day it came out or the day before it came out, but when they got it the day before it came out, they weren't allowed to play it because it wasn't fully downloaded. So that's that. But as I always say, guys, please enjoy yourself, okay? Enjoy gaming. Please do not cheat. It is unfair to people who do play fairly, okay? Work your butts off if you're on GTA. okay, in the way of getting cash up and all that sort of stuff, because with GTA 6 coming out, you can transfer your money across to your account. The only ones that will not be able to do it will be the people who mod their money. And also, here's another reason why I'm considering not getting it. It's facial recognition. I seriously think that's ridiculous. Okay guys, just remember life's short. You never know what's going to come around the corner. Tomorrow's never promised. Believe me on that. Guys, if you've got a girl in your life, please treat her like a queen or a princess or a goddess. Girls, do the same thing with the guys. Treat them like they're a king. Treat them like they're a god. Treat them like they're a prince. Guys, the girls do a lot for you. Trust me. I've been there. I've seen it. I've had it happen to me. I've had my heart broken tons of times. And I said to one of my friends, before I met my girl that I've got, I said to my mate, I said, look, guy, because I said to my mate, look, dude, this is it. If I don't find a girl this time around and end up in a relationship with her and end up happy, then I'm done. I'm never going to have another girl so long as I live. Then, out of absolutely nowhere, the most beautiful girl walked into my life, and I just looked at her in the way of a photo, and I just went, oh my God, gorgeous. The reason I said that was this. She's exactly what I want. She's my dream girl come true. 1, she's absolutely gorgeous. 2, now here's the kicker. I love, absolutely adore curvy girls. They are so sexy. And my girl is curvy, and I love her to bits. She's so sexy. She's my girl. I love her with all my heart. I would do anything for her. I've already asked her to marry me. She said yes. I can't wait to marry the girl because I just want to spend the rest of my life with her. I've told her so many times that I want to be able to sit there or lay there on the bed with my arms wrapped around her hot little body and just look at her and tell her how much I love her. She knows that I love her and she knows how much I love her. But I'm telling you one thing now. I want to prove to her how much I love her. I want to prove to her how much of a queen she is to me. I want to prove to her how much she actually means to me. I want to prove to her that she is worth what I say. That is it. Alrighty guys, I'll see you guys soon. Providing my YouTube decides to work. I will catch you guys very soon. If my YouTube decides to be a total knob jockey again in the next couple of days, you will know when my last video will be. I will tell you. So yeah. Alrighty guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Have fun. Smoke out.